knows he has some skills. So, you know, at the end of the day, there's two men in the ring there. It's boxing, it can happen. But what's the likelihood
Right.
of Golovkin beating a guy like Charlo? It's not good. So for $5 million on the line, is Golovkin really going to take that fight? Or they just people who I've criticized in, you know, management team that really overprotects their fighter? Are they really going to put him in with a guy like Charlo? Or are they going to seek out an easier fight? Now, Golovkin, even though the WBA has said, hey man, you got a WBC that says you got to fight this guy, and he don't have to. I mean, he can allow himself to, you know, be taken out of the mix, especially if you only have 2 or 3 fights left. And at this point, you're saying, hey, look, man, I just need to make the money, and I'm not worried about this belt thing anymore. I'm not worried about this, you know, get back to Canelo thing anymore. He could really go a different path. You know, that different path might take him, you know, to which makes the next fight coming up, you know, this fight with Billy Joe Saunders and Demetrius Andre, which makes that fight more important because, think about this. Billy Joe Saunders, if he wins his next fight on the 20th, is super popular in the UK.
Okay.
Golovkin could actually go to the UK and make 15 to 20 million fighting Saunders his next fight.
Damn.
Why would he take a fight at $5 million with Charlo, and it's riskier than taking a fight with 15 to 20 million with Saunders because of Saunders' popularity in the UK? Because he made a lot of money when he went over and fought the other guy, the smaller guy, because of his popularity in the UK.
Hey, I got a question for you. Actually, I got 2 questions. I want you to answer my second question. Well, I mean, the second question last, obviously. The first question is from Anthony Aquarius. He said, "Do you think Canelo will be challenged in December?" And my question is, what do you think about Canelo going up in weight?
Now, Canelo absolutely should not go up in weight. I mean, he's struggling at 160. Canelo, his genetics, who he is as a person, he is not a super middleweight. Canelo might not even be a middleweight.
Right.
So no, he absolutely isn't going to go up in weight. That doesn't make no sense at all. Because once you go up in weight, if he goes up to super middleweight, now he's truly fighting guys that's more than 6 feet tall. He's fighting guys that can take a super middleweight punch and deliver a super middleweight punch. So they definitely going to be able to handle whatever he does offensively. No, absolutely he's not going to go up in weight. Now, I mean, this guy, why do you think this guy always wants to fight at 155? I mean, he likes that catch weight 155. I mean, there's a reason for that because he's not a true 152 pounder. Now, as far as him fighting in December, I mean, he could do that. But the money is always going to be Cinco de Mayo weekend, and everybody knows that. So,
for those who don't know, address who he may fight. For those who don't know,
say it again.
Who may he fight? For people who not as astute as we are, let them know who he may fight in December if he does take that fight.
You know, it could be if he fights in December. I mean, he has to find a guy that's not fighting right now, and really everybody in the top 10 has got to fight. So that's part of the reason why I'm thinking, man, he's not going to fight in December because he doesn't have any opponents in December. You know, unless he just goes, I don't know, off the grid and find some guy that, you know, way down the list there, but, you know, if you're looking at the top 10 players, and there's really nobody there that's going to be available to him in December. So, and plus, you know, that December matchup ain't going to make as much money as that May matchup. So, you know, and he doesn't need to do it. I mean, we're talking about, you know, Canelo Alvarez. I mean, the dude has fought 53 fights. I mean, the dude ain't even 30 yet. He's already got 63 fights under his belt. You know, this man does not need to fight anymore. I mean, he hasn't needed to fight since he fought Floyd Mayweather and made umpteen millions of dollars from fighting Floyd. You know, but then every other fight has been a pay-per-view fight. I mean, he made money against hell. His last fight, he made 50+ million on his pay-per-view dollars, right?
Right.
So no, he don't need to fight in December, and money-wise, it don't make any simple in the fight in December. Plus, you kind of want everything to shake out. You want to see what Danny Jacobs does in his next fight, which is coming up in this month. You want to see what Billy Joe Sanders does. You want to see what Demetrius Andre does. I mean, David Lemieux might be the guy. If there is a fight in December, maybe it's David. I think Lemieux just fought and stopped his opponent. But maybe you fight Lemieux in May. And like I said, because the only way that you're going to really get Charlo and Golovkin together is to put Golovkin and Charlo on a main undercard and figure out a way to give Golovkin a little piece of that pay-per-view. You've got to get Golovkin's numbers up around 15 to 20 million to entice him enough to get in the ring with Jamal Charlo, who is very, very dangerous to Golovkin. I mean, you talk about maybe exposing a fighter, and look, let's face it, man, this dude is going around talking about he ain't got love for the sport anymore, and he knows it's coming to an end. I mean, when you got a fighter that's saying that, he's already managing your expectations.
Right.
That's what fighters do when they know that, hey, man, he's at a critical stage in his career. For the first time or the second time, he's fighting a guy that's truly, a middleweight. The first time was with Danny Jacobs, who I gave him credit for. He beat Danny Jacobs. It's like, yo, dude, keep him going. Maybe he gave everything he had to give Miss Jacobs, and that's why he feels more comfortable fighting, the smaller person, even no matter how skilled he is. Because don't forget, if you got power, you still got a shot, no matter who you fight.
Right.
So, you're going up against a guy like Jamal Charlo, who's been calling you out, he's hungry, and it looks like he has all the physical tools necessary to deal with everything that you're doing in the ring, and he's fast. You gotta get Golovkin's money up. So that's my only concern as to why this fight might not happen. Golovkin can make more money taking on less risk than he can taking on the risk of Jamal Charlo. So they gotta figure out a way to get Golovkin paid, because Golovkin is not going to be in the ring for like $2.5 million against Charlo. And that's the fact that, Charlo, we know who he is. We talk about it. We've been talking about it. But the average, spectator, average boxing fan, who just kind of tunes in for the big fights and doesn't really follow the sport from, week to week or month to month, do they know who Jamal Charlo is? And are they willing to pay for that, to see a fight between Charlo and Golovkin?
Right.
So that's the only issue as to why that fight might not happen. But like I said, good news is that, we're not going to see a third fight between these two guys unless, there's a qualifier. Unless, Golovkin does something and, which right now is fighting Charlo. Even if Golovkin doesn't fight him and he fights somebody else and he wins that fight, then maybe we get back to seeing Alvarez and Golovkin again next September. But you're definitely not going to see him May, which is actually a good thing for boxing. So hopefully they can make it right and figure out how to entice the guy to get him in the ring with Charlo, and we'll just have to see what happens. My suspicion is that Charlo is going to beat the brakes off this dude, and we might not see Golovkin again after Charlo.
But you know what? That's the thing. That's the catch. They're trying to say that if you see Charlo Golovkin, the winner gets Alvarez.
Exactly. Yep.
So that may entice him, especially since everybody is saying he actually won. So
not everybody. I mean, I saw the fight. I don't think Golovkin won. I thought it was strong, but I'm okay with the fact that Alvarez won.
okay.
I just got problems with the people who think that Golovkin won that fight big, man. And I'm afraid never see somebody win a fight on jabs. Because then you gotta, ring, not to, re-adjudicate the fight, to go back and look at it again.
Mm-hmm.
When you got a guy that's throwing a lot of jabs and, really is he controlling the fight with his jab, or is he throwing a lot of jabs because he can't throw his backhand? And the problem is, when I saw that fight, I saw a guy who could not let his right hand go because he was being countered so well. So, you're working behind your jab, you're trying to control the fight with the jab, but your jab is set of other punches. What other punches did he throw?
Exactly.
So, all these people that are saying that Golovkin won the fight by controlling it with his jab. No, not really. I mean, he was throwing jabs because he couldn't throw anything else. Because, Canelo's defense was good. He was actually leaning away from Golovkin's power hand, and he was countering it well. And so, yeah, I mean, but even at the end of the day, I thought, like I said, I thought it was another draw. So it was a close fight, regardless of how you feel. It's just the people who think it went big one way or the other. Those people I kind of wonder about because it didn't. It wasn't big for either one of those fights.
Right.
One fighter won this fucking era, and that's what we should walk away from. It wasn't a blowout for either one. So that's the cool thing with the middleweight division, man. So that division's hot right now. That's good for boxing.
Okay. Let's do the list. Let's do the list for this month and fights to watch.
So coming up this month, well, fights to watch. I mean, October's a good fight, man. I mean, it's a good month of fights. So don't forget you got Danny Jacobs is fighting a guy I think for the Ukraine name, Sergey. I'll butcher his last name. It's like Ginchenko or something like that. Which should be a good fight to keep Danny Jacobs name up there in the high rankings. So even Danny Jacobs wins this fight big, and Canelo doesn't fight in December. I mean, that becomes a potential opponent. Canelo and Jacobs.
Okay.
Canelo. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, he has a lot more options to fight in May than he does to try to fight again in December. So that's a fight that's coming up that we need to pay attention to. Also, don't forget our guy is fighting. Guy who's like this is Terrence Crawford has a fight coming up.
Oh, okay.
So don't forget that fight is next weekend, I believe. So that's what people are going to be there. So everybody needs to take a fight at that. Now this is Jose Benavidez, who we've seen recently on Showbox.
Okay.
I mean, the kid was looking good. I mean, he's undefeated, but honestly, I said this last time I was on. I think that moved him too fast. He should not
right.
with Crawford, and this is the type of fight that can really set back your fighter.
Okay.
When you put him in, get somebody, you put him in tough like this at this stage of his career.
I got a question for you. Who do you want to see fight next? What's the fight that you want to see?
I wouldn't mind seeing Golovkin and Charlo fight. That's a good fight. Now, according to this, man, I'm just they're soft. Canelo does have a December date, so I guess they're putting them in on December 15th against a guy named Rocky Felby.
What's the name again? I couldn't hear you. I couldn't understand it.
Rocky Felding.
Okay.
Fielding. So that fight is supposed to take place on December 15th. So I guess they know better than I do. Personally, I didn't think he was going to fight again. But, to put him in against a fighter that's, 27-1, I mean, the guy has no real power. He's up there in age. I mean, he's not as Golovkin, I mean, but he's still a 31-year-old fighter. So, I guess it's on. So we'll see what happens. I mean, this is a fight at Madison Square Garden. I would imagine that it's going to be a pay-per-view deal. So that shows what that's going to be. I mean, if I was his people, I would try to get in December, but it looks like Canelo is fighting again in December 15th. He's fighting the UK fighter, Rocky Felby.
Okay, and answer the question from Big P. Who do you want? What's the fight that you're looking forward to seeing?
Like I say, if they can make that fight between Golovkin and Charlo, I mean, that'll be one fight that I would want to see. I'm looking forward to Tyson Fury, of course, fighting that guy from Alabama, Deontay Wilder. Uh,